for paper of IIBF. So the first question is talking about that the dash system has evolved as an extension of the social structure and characterized by lack of regulations, low transaction costs, unstructured procedures, transparency, and low default rates are there. Then typical example components of this system are individual money lender, association and fund, partnership firm, etc. Now question is that which of the following are the financial system defined in the above para. So one statement have been given to you, one para have been given to you, and it is defining the certain financial system. You have to answer out of these four which financial system is defined here. Is it an informal financial system, formal financial system, micro financial system, or none of the above? A, B, C and D. Out of these, which of the following is correct? And do make sure you answer quickly so that maximum questions we will be able to discuss in a minimum number of time. And I am getting very good. It is an informal financial system because the first point you can identify here that lack of regulation is there. No regulatory body is there. Second, you can identify with the help of what? You have a money lenders. So these 2 points directly indicates that it's an informal financial system. Very good. Right answer is A. Now, second question is talking about according to the amendment of 1997 of Reserve Bank of India Act 1934, a non-banking company, non-banking financial company means what? So question is asking, like we all know, NBFCs are there, non-banking financial companies are there, and when it comes to the non-banking financial companies, they register under the Companies Act, but they have to follow the RBI's Act as well, है ना? So you have to answer that the last amendment that happened in 1997 for the NBFCs, what is the definition of NBFC given in this particular amendment out of these statements? First is saying a financial institution which is a company. Second, a non-banking institution which is a company and which has as its principal business the receiving of deposit under any scheme or arrangement or in any other manner or lending in any manner. Third, such other non-banking institution or class of such institution as the RBI may with the previous approval of central government specify. And the last one is all of the above. Now you have to answer which of the following is the definition which is given under the RBI Act Amendment 1997. And okay, I am getting the option number D. Everyone is saying D, that is correct. All of the above is defined correct in context to non-banking financial companies. If I talk about financial system, right, if I am talking about financial system, so in the country, financial system are divided into two categories. First, we have banking institutions in which first RBI comes. And then RBI had divided the banking institution in two categories, that is scheduled bank and non-scheduled bank. Okay, this is the banking institution, one side of the financial institution. The second type is non-banking financial institution. This non-banking financial institution is divided into three categories, that is first, all India financial institutions. Second, NBFCs, and third is primary dealers. Okay, so do remember in our country there are two types of financial institutions, there are two categories in which financial institutions have been divided, banking and non-banking financial institution. Acha, give me the example of all India financial institution. Can you give me the example of all India financial institution? Also let me know who have introduced the primary dealer. Primary dealers are introduced by whom? Let me know. First of all, what are the examples of all India financial institution and who have introduced the primary dealers? So the financial institutions of the country divided into two categories. One is banking and the another one is your non-banking. First NBFC, IFCI. No. First NBFC not. It was the first development financial institution, that was IFCI. Okay. IFCI is the first development financial institution established in 1948. This is RBI, that's correct. Primary dealers were introduced by RBI in 1995 for the selling purchasing of Government of India securities, है ना? So primary dealers was introduced by RBI for what purpose? For the purpose of selling purchasing of government securities. Why I am getting a little late answer, है ना? Be very active. And All India Financial SEBI? No. Why SEBI? First of all India financial institutions are your development financial institution. NABARD, SIDBI, EXIM, NHB, they are the example of your All India financial institution. Okay, so do remember each and every financial institution where what is actually coming. Hana? Do not get confused among them. So right answer here will be all of the above. Right answer is all of the above. Now next question. Do make sure you remember the categories of all the financial institutions because a lot of financial institutions are there. Hana, you should know which category comes under which. Now, which of the following is our correct recommendation of the Narsimhan Committee 1? So I keep telling you, Narsimhan Committee, definitely you will find 1 or 2 questions on the Narsimhan Committee. Either the Committee 1 or Committee 2 can be asked. And the Narsimhan Committee was introduced for the financial sector reform, or you can say a banking sector reform. Okay, so question is saying correct recommendation about Narsimhan Committee 1. First is saying establishment of 2-tier hierarchy of for banking structure. Second, the supervisory function over banks and financial institution to be assigned to a quasi-autonomous body that is sponsored by RBI. Third is saying a phased increase in the statutory liquidity ratio. Fourth is saying phased achievement of 12% of capital adequacy ratio, abolition of branch licensing policy, proper classification of asset and full disclosure of account of banks and financial institution, regulation of interest rates. So what do you think? Which of the following is actually the correct recommendation given by the Narsimhan Committee 1? A, B, C or D? Only 3, 4 and 7, only 1, 2 and 4. Only 3 and 4 and none. Okay. Do answer very carefully. The recommendation have been asked. Actually, the first is not correct because it should not the 2-tier, it should be 4-tier hierarchy. First is wrong. Hana, you can see first is wrong. If I talk about third, it is also wrong because it's not a phased increase, it's a phased reduction. There should be what? Reduction. So third is also wrong. Okay. If I talk about fourth is also wrong because it's not 12%, it is 8%. Okay. Fifth is correct, sixth is also correct, but the seventh is also wrong. Why seventh is wrong? Because it is not a regulation, it is a deregulation. Deregulation we are talking about. So your first, third, fourth and seventh is wrong. Second, fifth and sixth is right. Second, fifth and sixth is right and no option is matching here. So we will find none of the above and the correct statement will be your second, fifth and sixth. Only these 3 statements are true here. And now only these 3 statements are correct. The first is wrong, third is wrong, fourth is wrong and seventh is wrong. And do remember whenever you are giving answers of such kind of questions, like which of the following is correct and which of the following is incorrect. And if you say that the first one is incorrect, you should know why it is incorrect. And if you do not know, do make sure when you are giving a mock test or let's say full length mock test or topic wise test, there is an explanation available in front of you in the solution part. So in the solution you can go and read it regularly in your mock test, in your revision, whatever you are doing, that what actually was wrong in this particular question, because might be possible same statements can come in the question. So do remember you are reading the solutions as well while you are doing the mock test or full length mock test. So right answer will be your none of the above because only 3 statements are correct here. Now next we have very simple question, which was the first bank to be established in India and in which year? The first bank established in India in which year? This is the bank which have created formal financial system in the country. The bank which introduced the formal financial system in the country, established in which year, and what is the bank's name? Is it Bank of India? Is it State Bank of India? Is it Bank of Hindustan? Is it Punjab National Bank? A very simple question. A, B, C or D? And the right answer will be very good. And the right answer will be Bank of Hindustan. Very good. Bank of Hindustan was the first bank. In the year 1770, it was established in Kolkata. So if I talk about SBI, SBI's history starts with the Presidency Bank. We used to have 3 Presidency Bank. Bank of Bengal, Bank of Bombay and Bank of Madras. All these 3 Presidency Bank have been amalgamated in the Imperial Bank of India. Okay, in the Imperial Bank of India in 1921. Okay, and then Imperial Bank of India converted into SBI in 1955. So also remember the SBI's history. It is also important, right? So this is Presidency Bank. There used to be 3 Presidency Bank: Bengal, Bombay, Madras. Okay, so right answer will be your C, Bank of Hindustan. Next question we have, which of the following is not a part of formal financial system? Not a part of formal financial system. 1806, 1840 and 1843. No, years are wrong. First Presidency Bank was Bank of Bengal, 1806. Bank of Bombay, 1840. Bank of Madras, 1843. Do remember the years also. Amalgamation happened in 1921. Okay, and then SBI was created in 1955. Okay, the right answer will be your not a formal financial system. Why you are saying D, Radha ma'am? Insurance companies are regulated by IRDA. If it's have a regulatory body, how it cannot be a part of formal financial system? Right answer is association. Associations are informal. Right answer will be your A. Okay, right answer is A. Rest are the formal. Next question. Which of the following is not a part of informal financial system? Not a part of informal financial system. Moneylender, mutual funds, relatives, Mahajan. I guess very simple again. A, B, C or D? Answer quickly. Okay, so right answer is you're not a part of formal, it is mutual fund. Acha, who regulates the mutual fund? It is regulated by which regulatory body? Who regulates mutual fund? And on the basis of maturity, what are the 2 types of mutual fund? Right answer is B. One, also let me know who regulates mutual fund. Second, also let me know on the basis of the maturity, what are the 2 types of your mutual funds? Okay, B ho gaya B wala. Now let me know the regulatory body. Very good. It is regulated by SEBI. And the self-regulating organization of mutual fund is MP. Okay, MP is the self-regulating organization. But regulation will be done by SEBI only. Now, the types of mutual funds on the basis of maturity. Very good. Open-ended and close-ended. Open-ended and close-ended, 2 types of mutual funds are there. Correct. Now, let's move forward. So, right answer is B here. Next question. PJ Nayak committee formed by RBI in 2014 served the purpose of which of the following? For which purpose RBI have introduced the PJ Nayak committee? First, giving guidelines for commercial banks who fund leasing company. Second, reviewing the governance of board of banks in India. Third, giving recommendation relating to the credit institution and credit information companies, and none of the above. A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? For what purpose PJ Nayak committee was introduced? So committee was introduced in 2014 by Reserve Bank of India for what purpose? B and C, two option I got. What about rest? No, it's not C. Why recommendation relating to credit institution you are talking about? It is for reviewing the governance of board of banks in India. So right answer is B. Not C. Right answer is B. PGNI committee was introduced by RBI to review the governance of board of banks. Okay, right answer will be B, not C. Next question. Acha, it repeated. Next question we have, the insurance industry was first opened to private players and FDI in the year 2000 when the government permitted FDI to the extent of -% in Indian insurance company, and this cap after several years of deliberation was increased to -% in 2015, and the budget 2021-22 provided the increase in the cap of FDI to -%. So in insurance company, what was the initial FDI limit, then how much it have been increased, and now what is the current FDI limit in the insurance companies? Let me know. Which of the following option is correct here? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Okay. A, everyone is saying. Okay, so when it was introduced, it used to be only 26%, then increased to 49%, then increased to 74%. It means correct right answer will be your A. Okay, right answer will be your A option, correct. Acha, if I talk about the FDI limit and insurance intermediaries, what is the FDI limit for insurance intermediaries? What is the FDI limit in case of insurance intermediaries? Very good. It is 100%. Right now it is 100% for insurance intermediaries. For insurance companies, you have 74% right now. Okay, next question we have here, that based on the recommendation of Narsimhan Committee 1, the government implemented which of the following measures? So what are the recommendations that we have already seen? Now the question is asking, like, on the basis of the Narsimhan Committee 1's recommendation, what are the implementation, what are the norms or what are the things which have been implemented by the government, that you have to answer? A, B, C or D? Okay, first is saying it lowered the CR and SLR. Second, capital adequacy norm introduced. Third, competition from new private sector banks have been given. Freedom of operation have been given. Recovery of debts have been done. Which of the following are the measures that have been implemented by the government? And very good, everyone is going with the D option. All of the above are correct. All these implementations have been done by the government on the recommendation of Narsimhan Committee. So right answer is your D, correct. Next question. Next we have here, which of the following is our correct sweeping reforms witnessed in India? So out of these, what are the correct sweeping reforms which have been witnessed in India? First is saying import delicensed, import duties increased, license Raj abolished, fiscal reform introduced, foreign exchange regulation relaxed, FDI norms relaxed, disinvestment in private enterprises done. So you have to answer the correct one. The correct sweeping reforms in India. Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Okay. D, everyone is saying. All of the above are correct in case of sweeping reform. No. Import duties have not been increased. They have been decreased. Okay. Next is disinvestment in the private sector have not been done. It was done in the public sector. The second and the seventh is wrong. All the other are correct. So right answer is B. All except second and seventh. Okay, right answer will be B. Why everyone is going with the D option? The second statement is wrong and the seventh statement is wrong. All the other are correct. So right answer will be your B option. Okay. Now, so do make sure you read the options and questions very carefully. The minor changes can be done in the option. है ना? Like in place of increase, they can put a decrease. In place of public, they have given private. है ना? So these kind of minor changes can be done. Which of the following channels are correct through which funds reach the infrastructure sector of our country? So what are the ways, what are the platforms from where you can get the funds for the infrastructure sector? Government, development financial institution, commercial bank, NBFC, insurance company, pension company, external commercial borrowing and FDI from abroad. So what are the ways by which your infrastructure will get the capital? A, B, C or D? Disinvestment is possible, but the disinvestment will be done in the public sector. Okay, Shobik sir. And you guys are saying D will be the answer for this question. Correct. All have been done. Government, development financial institution, commercial bank, NBFC companies, insurance company, pension funds, your external commercial borrowing, FDI, they all are the sources from where we can get capital for your infrastructure sector. Okay, right answer is D. Very good. Next question. Now, next question is related to certain sections and all. So, filling the blanks in relation to the concept of sections under RBI Act 1934. So, there are 4 filling the blanks have been given. First is talking about legal tender character of currency notes is defined under which section? Second is talking about section 20 is all about dash, like what the section 28 talks about. Third, assets of the issue department is defined under which section? 4, section 34 is all about. Acha, fifth statement is also there. Transaction in foreign exchange are defined under dash section. So read it very carefully. Okay. And let me know the answer. A, B, C or D? Sections we are talking about under the RBI Act 1934. So banking regulations, RBI Act 1934 and Banking Regulation Act 1949, both are very important. So first you can eliminate the options. If we talk about the legal tender character of currency note is defined under which section? If you know the section of the first one, you can easily eliminate 1 or 2 options. Okay, or more than that also. So first of all, it is defined under section 26. Section 26 of RBI Act 1934 talks about the legal tender character of currency notes. So it means you can eliminate the option number A. You can eliminate the option number C. So 2 options have been eliminated. It can be either B or C. Sorry, D. Okay, I got one answer from SP, that is D. What about rest? Also, the currency to which Government of India gives legal tender, that currency is known as fiat currency. Okay, the currency to which Government of India gives legal tender, that is known as fiat currency. Okay. Rest are saying option number B. Okay, done. So, section 26 define your legal tender, character of currency, notes and notes. Secondly, section 28 talks about your recovery of lost, stolen, mutilated or imperfect notes, not the liabilities of the issue department. So, right answer will be B. First is section 22. Second, section 28 talks about the recovery of lost, stolen, mutilated or imperfect notes. Assets of the issue department is defined under the section 33. Section 34 talks about the liabilities of the issue department, and section transaction in foreign exchange are defined under the section 40. So right answer is B, not the D. Okay, right answer is your B. Mutilated notes are those notes which have been torn in multiple parts and some of the parts are missing. That notes are known as mutilated notes. Okay, so right answer will be B here. Next question. Which of the following is our characteristics of infrastructure financing? So what are the characteristics of infrastructure financing? First is longer maturity, second is larger amount, third is higher risk, fourth is fixed and low real returns. So what do you think? Which of the following is our correct characteristics of infrastructure financing? A, B, C or D? So infrastructure financing sources we have discussed already. Now you have to find out what are the characteristics. So when it comes to the infrastructure, we always talk about that you need a large scale capital. Okay, and this large scale capital will be required for the long term period. That's what the two things which is required in the infrastructure. And that's why longer maturity is there, larger amount is there, higher risk is also there. You are investing your money for a longer period, for 25 years or more, and it also have a higher risk involved. You will get return definitely, fixed return will be there, low real returns will be there. You will get the return, but after a very long period of time. So right answer is C. All are correct. All are the characteristics of infrastructure financing. So right answer is C. Okay, next question. Next we have here, other than the primary function of banks, other functions includes. So what are the other functions of bank? First is saying transfer of funds, second collection of bills, third foreign exchange services, fourth safe deposit locker, fifth safe custody of documents, sixth executor and trustee service, seventh gift check, and eighth is merchant banking. So the primary function of bank is accepting deposit and withdrawal, etc. What are the other functions of a bank which is out of these? A, B, C or D? 6 only, third and 6 only, 7 only, or all of the above? Okay. All of the above are the functions? Very good. All of the above functions are performed by the bank. So your right answer is D. Acha, we are talking about a check here. What is the validity of a check? What is the validity of a check? Let me know. Now we are talking about transfer of funds. What are the ways by which funds can be transferred? Okay. Also let me know, under the foreign exchange services are provided under which particular act? Like which act actually regulates the foreign exchange services here? Okay, let me know the answer of this. Also let me know who regulates the merchant banking. Who regulates the merchant banking? Okay, check validity, I got the answer, that is 3 months. After 3 months, the check will be a stale check. After 3 months, check will be your stale check. Now, the next question we are talking, how many ways are there for the transfer of funds? Validity is 3 months, that is correct. We have NEFT, we have RTGS, we have IMPS. These are the basic 3 ways in which you can transfer your funds. Apart from that, you also have the option to go to the bank branch and transfer the fund from there. Okay. Now, foreign exchange services are under which particular act? Very good. Under the FAMA Act. Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999, the foreign exchange services will be regulated. And the last one is merchant banking is regulated by, it's not RBI, Prince sir, it is SEBI. है ना? Merchant banking is the only type of banking which is regulated by SEBI. Okay, merchant banking is the only type of banking which is regulated by SEBI. Now let's move forward. Next question is talking about here, which of the following functions of NABFID are correct? The function of NABFID is correct, you have to answer. You also have to answer in which year NABFID was introduced. You also have to answer what is the authorized capital by which the NABFID was introduced. So, function of NABFID and in which year it was introduced and authorized capital. So, first is saying extending loan and advances for textile project. Second, taking over refinancing such existing loans. Third, attracting investment from private sector investor and institutional investor for infrastructure project, organizing and facilitating foreign participation in infrastructure projects. So let me know which of the following are correct regarding the functions of NABFID. A, B, C or D? Okay, 2021 is the year and the authorized capital was 1 lakh crores. Both are correct. Okay. Now the next answer, option number. Which option is correct here? Which option is correct here? Okay, B and C, two options are coming. B and C, okay. Actually, the right answer is, first one is saying extending loan and advances for the textile projects. No, it is not for textile project. It should be infrastructure project. So the first is wrong. Second, third and fourth are correct. So the right answer will be your, okay. Okay, two options are correct here. All except one is also correct. Only 2 and 3rd is also correct. 2, 3rd and 4th is correct. And I have given two options which are correct here. Either you can say 2, 3rd and 4th are correct, or you can say all except one. Okay? Chalo, the right answer will be your either B or C. Both are same. है ना? Both options are same. Chaliye. Next question you have in the match the following pattern, like match the following. One side you have a particulars, another side you have a amounts, है ना? And we are talking about what? We are talking about NARCL in this particular question. So you have to match the amounts here. First is talking about total asset to be transferred, central guarantee valid for 5 years. Public sector bank ownership and NARCL, public sector bank and public financial institution stake in India debt resolution company. So you have to match the options here. It's not National Banking Financial Infrastructure Development. It is actually National Bank for Financing Infrastructure Development. So right answer here will be, you can use the elimination method to get the answer quick. Okay, C, I am getting the answer. C, everyone is saying. Also do make sure that you like the session as well. Hana, click the like button on the session. Yeah, it is about bad bank. The question is related to the bad bank which was introduced by RBI, and it stands for National Asset Reconstruction Company Limited. Okay, okay. Acha, everyone is going with the C option. Let's check. So first we can see here total asset to be transferred. So the total assets will be transferred is 2 lakh crore. So first is C. Hana, if first is C, you can eliminate the A option. It can be B or C or D. Central guarantee valid for 5 years. How much amount guarantee the government is giving here? For the 30,600 crore. So the second is your A. And you can eliminate the B option. Okay. Public sector bank ownership in NARCL will be your 51%. So third is your D. And the remaining fourth will be your B. And the very good right answer will be C option. Okay, right answer is your C option. And it is a National Asset Reconstruction Company. Okay, that's a bad bank. It was introduced to recover the NPAs issue from the bank. So that bank's balance sheet will be clean because the bank will provide the funding. The bank will give NPA to the NARCL, to the bad bank. So bank's balance sheet will be cleared. And bank will be capable of focusing on what new can be done to increase the business of a bank or to promote the business of a bank. Okay. Next, the first in the series of EASE 1.0 commenced 6 themes having a total 30 action points. So these 6 themes are which of the following? Out of these, what are correct 6 themes of this particular EASE 1.0 reform? Okay. First is saying customer responsiveness, second is saying responsible banking, third is saying credit offtake, fourth is saying public sector banks as Udyami Mitras for MSME, fifth is saying deepening financial inclusion and digitalization, sixth is saying ensuring outcomes. So out of these, you have to answer which of the following is correct. See, everyone is saying all are correct. Okay, very good. So the right answer is C. All are the correct theme of EASE 1.0. All are the correct theme. So right answer will be C. Acha, this EASE reforms have been introduced for which type of bank? It is introduced for which public? It is introduced for public sector bank, for private bank, for foreign bank, for what kind of bank or what type of bank the EASE reform have been introduced? Public sector, private sector or a foreign bank? Let me know. So here answer will be your C because all the 6 are the correct theme of the EASE 1.0. Next question. Which of the following are the function of a typical central bank? Function of a typical central bank. For all? No. Not for all. It is for public sector bank. EASE reforms are for the public sector banks. Now let me know which of the following are the functions of a typical central bank. Regulator and supervisor of payment and settlement system, and the second, manager of foreign exchange, third, maintain financial stability, fourth, issuer of currency, fifth, developmental role. A, B, C or D? Okay, D you guys are saying. Okay, so when it comes to the typical central bank, it means we are talking about RBI's function. And when it comes to the payment and settlement system, so let me know when the PSS Act came. when this particular PSS Act was introduced. So RBI does all of these. RBI actually regulate and supervise the payment settlement system in the country. RBI manage the foreign exchange. RBI maintain financial stability. RBI is the issuer of currency, and also RBI also perform the developmental role. So answer is very good, all of the above. Okay. Under section 22 of RBI Act 1934, RBI has sole right to print all the currencies except rupee 1. 2 and above all currencies will be printed by RBI except 1 rupee note. 1 rupee note will be produced by Government of India. It is defined under section 22 of RBI Act. Okay, and PSS Act, very good, it came in the year 2007, and under this act section 4 says that RBI is the only authority who is authorized to be regulating the or supervising the payment settlement system in the country until and unless RBI allowed to someone else. Okay, so do remember section 22 of RBI Act and section 4 of PSS Act. Chalo, right answer is D. Next question we have here. Which of the following are the 4 themes decided for EASE 3.0? So there are total 5 reforms: EASE 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. 6.0 is also launched, but it is not given in your syllabus, so we won't cover right now, Hana. But yes, if IIBF ask in the future in the PDF like you have to cover the 6th reform also, then we will do. Okay, now let me know which of the following are the 4 themes of EASE 3.0. A, B, C or D? All are correct. A smart lending for aspiring India, obviously. Hardwiring sound banking through IT, correct. Tech enable ease of banking, correct. Governance and outcome centering, HR, correct. All of the above. All of the above are correct in context to your theme of EASE 3.0. Okay. Next question we have here, that which of the following are the assets, Hana, which of the following are the assets which are eligible for being invested in for maintenance of SLR? So we know SLR is the statutory liquidity ratio, Hana, that all the scheduled commercial bank have to maintain. So in SLR, all the scheduled commercial banks, they have to maintain reserves. With whom? With themselves. So all the scheduled commercial banks have to maintain reserves with themselves. In what form? In form of cash, in form of gold valued at price not exceeding the current market price, investment in the specified instrument which will be referred to as SLR, or any other security as directed by RBI. So which of the following are the eligible ways for doing investment or for maintaining reserves under the SLR? A, B, C or D. So do remember, all the scheduled commercial bank have to maintain a certain reserve of a certain percentage of NDTL which will be prescribed by RBI with themselves only. And this reserve will be maintained in form of cash, gold and government security, and here will be all of the above. The cash, the gold investment is specified by for the SLR, and any other security that RBI said that you can manage, it will also be the part of SLR. So right answer will be your all. Okay, right answer is all, correct. So SLR is simply a reserve that have to be maintained by all the scheduled commercial banks in form of cash, gold and security with themselves only as a percentage of NDTL which will be prescribed by RBI. Acha, if we talk about SLR, SLR will be defined under the monetary policy. So when actually the monetary policy review provided by RBI? When RBI gives the review of monetary policy? Let me know the duration when the review of monetary policy comes. Okay, next question is asking about which of the following power to investigate given to SEBI. SEBI is the Securities and Exchange Board of India. That's the regulatory body of investment market established in 1992. And out of these, you have to answer what power RBI have. Pratima ma'am is saying bi-monthly, Malti ma'am is saying bi-monthly, Ashwin sir is saying quarterly, Rajesh sir saying 2 months. Okay, see, it is bi-monthly. Every 2 months. In every 2 months, your monetary policy review will be given. Hana, in one financial year, 6 review will be found. Chalo, it is bi-monthly. It used to be quarterly, Ashwin sir, but Mr. Raghuram Rajan, the RBI former governor, changed it from quarterly to bi-monthly. It comes every 2 months now. Okay, the transaction in securities are being dealt with in manner detrimental to the interest of the investor or the security market. Second, any intermediary or any person associated with the security market has violated any of the provisions of this act or the rules or the regulations made or direction issued by SEBI. Thereunder, it may at any time by order in writing direct any person to report thereon to the board for taking suitable action. Third is saying both and fourth is saying none. And you have to answer which of the following power have been given to SEBI to investigate. Because SEBI is the regulatory body of investment market, it have a authority to regulate, to inspect, to do the audit, etc. So let me know which of the following is correct. Okay, the option I am getting here is C. That is very much correct. Both are the powers with the SEBI to investigate the situation. Hana, the transactions which are happening, the second intermediary or person which is associated with the security market, they can also be investigated. So right answer is C. Both are correct. Next. Which of the following is are correct about powers and function of the EDA? Which of the following is are correct about powers and functions of the EDA? Specifying the code of conduct for surveyors and loss assessors, promoting efficiency in the conduct of insurance business, levying fees and other charges for carrying out the purpose of this act, regulating investment of funds by insurance companies. And you have to answer which of the following is are correct about the powers and function that is given to EDA. So EDA is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, a regulatory body of insurance market. Also, let me know the name of committee on whose recommendation we have introduced this EDA. Name of the committee on whose recommendation EDA was introduced. And the correct power and functions you have to find out here in the question. A and D, two options are coming. Okay. Okay. Right answer is actually D. 1 to 4 all are correct. Hana, EDA actually specify the code of conduct for surveyors and the loss assessors. EDA actually promote efficiency in the conduct of insurance business. It also levy the fees and the other charges for carrying out the proposals of this act. And it is actually regulating investment of funds by the insurance company. All are the powers and functions of EDA. So right answer is D. And the committee names is Malhotra Committee. Very good. R.N. Malhotra Committee it is. Okay, next question we have, which of the following is our intermediaries of insurance business? Which of the following is our intermediaries of insurance business? Corporate agents, brokers, third-party administrators, surveyors and loss assessors. So out of them, which of the following are your insurance business intermediaries? A, B, C or D? Okay. And the answer is very good, all. है ना? Your corporate agents can be the intermediaries, brokers can be third party administrators, surveyors and loss assessors. So right answer is your all. Very good. Next question. Next question we are talking about here, which of the following is our incorrect statement about self-help groups? So self-help groups, the question we are asking, the wrong statement. First is saying that they are a small informal group of 10 to 20 individuals. Second is saying in hilly tracts and regions and predominantly tribal dominated areas where communities are dispersed, economically weaker, physically challenged person, a smaller group of minimum 5 members are also formed into self-help group. Next we are talking about it is preferred that all the members are from below poverty line. Fourth, there can be up to 30% or in exceptional case up to 50% of the members from the above poverty line, provided they live contiguous to the BPL families. So which of the following is our incorrect statement? You have to answer only 1, only 3, only 4, only 2. So definitely one statement is wrong, but which statement is wrong? A, B, C or D? Okay. And everybody is saying C. Okay, so right answer is actually C, that the fourth statement is wrong. First, second and third are correct. But let me know what is wrong in this statement. What is actually wrong in the fourth statement? Answer is correct. The only 4 is incorrect option here. So let me know what is incorrect in the fourth statement. Second option 25 members hoga? No, Poonam ma'am. Minimum 5 members will be there in case of your hilly areas and your tribal areas. Hana, the minimum numbers can be 5, which can be formed the self-help group. No, above poverty line people can also participate in the self-help group. Hana, above poverty line is correct here. It is true here. Only the percentage is wrong. It should be 20 and in exceptional cases 30. All the other thing is correct. BPL families can form the self-help group, but yes, above poverty line person can also participate in the self-help group. Do remember that. So APL is not wrong, it is true, but the percentage return here is wrong. Okay, so certain people from the above poverty line can participate here. So right answer is your C option, that is your only 4 is incorrect. Okay, so do remember in the self-help group above poverty line persons are also allowed in the certain exceptional cases, but the percentage is wrong. 20 and 30 should be there. So right answer is C. Next question. Microfinance institution can be categorized in the 3 types. It includes which of the following? Out of these 4 statements, which of the following are the types of microfinance institutions? First is saying not for profit, second is saying mutual benefit, third is saying for profit, fourth is saying bank linkage. So types of microfinance institution you have to answer. A, B, C or D? One, two, three is correct. Rekha ma'am is saying A. Okay. B and A and C. D भी आ रहा है. Okay, everyone is giving a different answers. Why? Okay, so right answer here actually your not for profit, mutual benefit, for profit. No such kind of bank linkage microfinance institution is there. Okay, so your right answer will be your first, second and third. It means A option. Right answer is correct A, that is first, second and third. Okay, acha, out of these three types of microfinance institution, which of the following microfinance institution is actually regulated by RBI? Which of the following actually comes under the regulation of RBI? Is it not for profit? Is it mutual benefit? Is it for profit? So right answer is A. First, second and third are the types, not the fourth one. And let me know which of the following is under the regulation of RBI. Very good. For profit microfinance institution, they comes under the regulation of Reserve Bank of India. Okay, now for profit, mutual benefit and not for profit, out of these for profit microfinance institutions comes under the regulation of RBI. Okay, next. The self-help group bank borrowing linkage program operates three models. Which of the following is incorrect model here? So self-help group bank linkage program actually introduced by a certain committee. So let me know the name of the committee as well, who have introduced the or who have recommended the self-help group bank linkage program. Okay, and then let me know out of these three model which is incorrect. So we have model 1, model 2, model 3 and the none of the above. It means definitely. Acha, let me know the answer. SK Kalra. Initials are right, surname is wrong. It is actually SK Kalia committee. SK Kalia committee. Okay. And C option you guys are saying. Okay. First is saying model 1 NABARD bank self-help group is there. Under this model self-help groups are formed and directly financed by bank. There is no intervention of your NGO. Second is saying bank NABARD bank self-help group is there, where NGO is a facilitating agency. Under this model, the NGO will promote self-help group and link them with the bank self-help group formed by NGO, etc, etc, etc. Okay. So B is incorrect. D or C, B, C and D, three options are coming. No, actually C is incorrect. Reason? Because here the NGO will be working as a financial intermediary. Okay, here the work of NGO will be as a kind of financial intermediary, not a facilitating agency. The facilitating agency work will be in the model B. Okay, so right answer is C. And why it is wrong statement? Because the NGO work will be in the financial intermediary form. Okay, right answer will be here C. Next question. Which of the following statement are correct about joint liability group? Which of the following are correct about the joint liability group? First is saying a joint liability group is a group of 4 to 10 people of the same village locality of homogeneous nature. Second is saying same socio-economic background people mutually come together to form a group. The member of joint liability group will continue to remain member of self-help group. The joint liability group formed of such members may also be provided with adequate credit support by the banks. So which statement here is correct about joint liability group? If we talk about joint liability group and self-help group, there is a one basic difference. The self-help group was mainly introduced for the purpose of promoting the savings habit. The self-help groups was created to promote the habit of savings, and the joint liability group was actually created to provide what? To provide the fund, or to make the fund available to the group. And very good, the right answer will be your D, all are correct. All the statement about joint liability group is correct here, so right answer will be D. Okay, next question. Next we have here, which of the following are the intermediaries of pension market? In pension market, which of the following will be the intermediary of yours? Also let me know who regulates the pension market. Who is the regulatory body of the pension market? Let me know. Okay, so the intermediary can be central record keeping agency, pension fund manager, point of presence agencies, trustee, bank, custodian. So out of these 5, who can be the intermediary of pension market? Only 1, 2, 3, only 2, 4, all except 3, or all? Okay, so regulatory body is Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority, PFRDA. This is correct. Now let me know the option. Which option is correct? Let me know the answer of this question, like which of the following are the intermediaries of pension market? The central record keeping agency, the pension fund manager, point of presence agencies, and then we have trustee, bank, and custodian. Okay. And the right answer will be maximum are going with the C, all except third. No, actually this is the first touch point for the customer. This is the first touch point of a customer. Touch point means where the customer can first time interact with someone to get the product. Okay, so right answer actually here is all of the above. They all are your pension markets intermediaries. They all can become the pension market intermediaries here. So right answer is D. All are correct. All are the intermediaries. Okay, next. Counting the answers you are giving correct. So the first question is about match the following, and the question is asking Acha, 1 second. The question is asking there is certain terms have been given to us, right, and on those terms we have to answer with the related definition of there. First is notice money, second is A3 rating, third is introduced in 1989, and fourth is tri-party agent. So match the correct columns here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and A, B, C, D. We have to match these. So first is notice money. Notice money is the instrument of money market. Okay. If we talk about notice money, it is where the banks and financial institutions, they give loan to each other for the certain period of time. Always make sure when you are answering the question, that is match the following pattern question, do use the elimination method. So let's say notice money, I know that it is for 2 to 14 days. Notice money's period is 2 to 14 days. So 1 will be your C option. 1 will match with your C option. Okay, and I can see there are 2 options related to that, but I can eliminate the A option. Now second, A3 rating. Now rating in context to this definition, certificate of deposits are issued by bank and financial institution, no required to have a rating of that. Then if we talk about third party involved in repo transaction, if it is talking about a repo transaction, the fourth will be your B. Okay, So fourth B is there here, and here first is C. If we talk about A3 rating, it will be related to what? Commercial paper. So second will be your D, and second is D. So remaining the third, that is your introduced in 1989. What was introduced in 1989? Certificate of deposit. So right answer will be your B option. Correct. Right answer we have is B. Okay, so tri-party repo have a third agent or the third entity that named as a tri-party agent. Okay, so right answer will be your B. All of the above we have matched correctly. Okay, certificate of deposit came in 89, and commercial paper came in 1990, just 1 year after. Okay, now second question. Which of the following is are correct about the STT? Correct about STT. Always make sure when you are practicing the statement based question, do find out is it asking correct or incorrect, right? So let me know the answer for this question. Which of the following statement is correct about STT? First is saying it is securities transaction tax. Second is saying it is being levied on all the transactions thus done on the stock exchange at rate prescribed by the central government from time to time. Third, it came into effect from 1st October 2004. Fourth, in order to reduce the transaction cost in the capital market, the STT was reduced 0.1% on cash delivery transaction in the annual budget 2015-16. So what do you think? Which of the following is correct about STT? Only 1 and 3, 2 and 4, all except 3, all except 4. Let me know the answer. A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct here? Okay. See, everyone is saying all except 3. What is wrong with the 3 statement? Third statement. All are correct, but the answer that is not correct is this. Not in 15, 16, in 13, 14 it have been done. Okay, so right answer will be D, all except 4. All except 4 are correct here because it was not introduced in the budget 2015-16. Okay, right answer is D, not C. The introduction year is correct, 2004, but not the budget in which it have been defined that the cash delivery transaction cost have been reduced. Okay. Now, which of the following is are not included in RHP? Also, let me know the full form of RHP. The full form of RHP and which of the following is not included in RHP? Like the content defined under the RHP. Which of the following is are not correct or not included in the RHP? So first is saying business description, second is saying financial information, third is saying risk factor, fourth is saying use of proceed, fifth is saying industry rating. So all except 3, all except 4, all except 5, all are included. Which of the following will be right answer? Okay. Full form is correct, that is red hiring prospectus, that is very correct. Now let me know the answer. D option, all are correct. Okay, what about rest? I got 2 answers, that is saying all are correct. Read it very carefully. Read it very carefully. In-depth study is very much required to answer such questions. Everyone is going with the all. No. It is not industry rating, it is industry overview. It is industry overview, not an industry rating will be given under the prospectus. So prospectus is what? The detail about the company who is issuing share. Hai so company have to give all its information so that the industrialist or the investor who wants to invest in their company, they will have a certain information about the company and they can take a right decision or sound decision like we should purchase the share of this company or not. It's not provide the rating, it provide industry overview. Answer will be C, all except 5. Okay, so right answer will be C, not D. Do make sure you are reading each and every option very carefully. So right answer is C. Next, find the incorrect statement about ASBA and also let me know the full form of ASBA. I say C option, yes, C is correct. Let me know which of the following is incorrect statement about ASBA and also let me know the full form of ASBA. ASBA. Achha, also let me know one more thing additional to it. The banks who provide the ASBA services, what we call them? The banks who can provide the ASBA services to the investor, what we call them? So first is saying it is an application containing an authorization to block the application money in the bank account for subscribing to an issue. Second, under ASBA facility, investor can apply in any public right issue by using their bank account. Third, it is a capital raising tool whereby a listed company can issue equity share. Read it very carefully. Application supported by blocked amount, okay. What about rest? Give the full form and answer as well. Okay, full form is correct. Application supported by blocked amount. Now the answer will be okay, very good. Option number C. Third is wrong. Why? Because it is not talking about ASBA, it is talking about qualified institutional placement. Hai na? So right answer will be your C. Third statement is wrong about ASBA. It is not a capital raising tool. Next, which of the following theorem are correctly defined here? So we know there are 4 theorems we have. So which of the following theorem is correctly defined? First is saying the price of a bond is directly related to the change in interest rate. Second is saying the increase in the price of a bond when the interest rate goes down by a certain percentage is lower than the decrease in its price when the interest rate goes up by the same percentage. Third is saying longer the term to maturity of a bond, lower will be its price sensitivity. Fourth, between two bonds of same maturity but different coupons, the bond with the higher coupon will experience more price sensitivity than the one with lower coupon. So what do you think, which of the following is correctly matched or correctly defined in the bond theorem? A, B, C or D? B is correct, that second and fourth is correctly defined. Read it once again. Read all the 4 statements once again. Three is only correct, okay. What about rest? B, B, A, okay. D is also there. The right answer is none. None of the above are correctly defined here. First of all, the price of bond is inversely related to the change in the interest rate. First is wrong. Second, the increase in price of bond when the interest rate goes down by a certain percentage is greater than the decrease in its price when the interest rate goes up by the same percentage. Third, longer the term to maturity of a bond, higher will be the price sensitivity. Then between two bonds of same maturity but different coupons, the bond with the lower coupon will experience more price sensitivity than the one with the higher coupon. It should be. All the four theorem have been wrongly defined here. Right answer is D. Okay. No, third is not right. Third is incorrect. Longer the term to maturity of a bond, it should be higher will be the price sensitivity. Okay, so right answer will be D. None of the above theorem have been correctly defined. Right answer is D. Next, let's move forward. Next question we have, which of the following is our securities can be traded in RDS? Acha, nobody have told me the answer of the banks who allowed the ESBA. What are the name of those bank? What we call those bank who provide the service of ESBA? So, which of the following are the security that can be traded in RDS? Also, let me know the RDS full form. A, B, C or D? Okay, it is retail direct scheme and the answer is C. Okay. Chalo, so treasury bills, dated security, sovereign gold bond, state development loans, very good. All securities can be used under the retail direct scheme, and the bank who can provide the ESBA services, they are known as self-certified syndicate bank. Remember their name. Self-certified syndicate bank. These are the banks which provide us the ESBA services. Okay. So right answer here will be C. All the securities can be traded. Next question. Which of the following is our characteristics of the forex market? Which of the following is our characteristics of your forex market? So forex is simply foreign exchange market. The characteristics of forex market are liquidity, promptness, value, available, market trend, fixed regulation of the trade arrangement system. So all except 2, all except 3, all except 6, all except 4. Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? So once again, I have done the mistake in the question. Which of the following is are not, it should be. Which of the following is are not characteristics of the forex market? Now answer this question. Not a characteristics. A little mistake I have done here. Let me know the answer. C, everyone is going with. Pragati ma'am, it is self-certified syndicate bank. Okay. And very good. It should not be fixed. It should be flexible. So right answer will be C. Very good. All except 6. Correct. C is correct. Next. Which of the following is our code of conduct as per SEBI regulation for merchant banking? For merchant banking, which of the following is are the key codes of conduct for given by SEBI for the merchant banking? First is saying shall develop its own internal code of conduct for governing its internal operation, should ensure that the person it employs should have the capacity to be merchant banker, should abide by the rules of Securities Exchange Board of India Regulation 2004, should maintain the high standard of integrity, dignity and fairness in the conduct of business. Which of the following is our key codes of conduct as per SEBI regulation? Acha, the earlier question was right. Which of the following is are the key characteristics of forex market? The question was right. It was all except 6 was the characteristics. The last question was correct. Okay. Now the answer will be C option. Okay. What about rest? Okay. So right answer actually will be your okay. Right answer is your B, all except 3. It is not the Securities Exchange Board of India Regulation 2004. It is the 2003 regulation. So right answer will be B, all except the third option is correct. All except the third option is correct. The second is very much correct. Now, why you are saying it should be second? Okay. So right answer here will be your B, all except third. The second is very much correct. Now, next question. What is the minimum capital requirement for the formation of an asset reconstruction company under the revised regulatory framework? So, what is the minimum capital requirement for the formation of an asset reconstruction company under the revised regulatory framework? So, ARC, Asset Reconstruction Company, is simply a company which can be, which actually take NPA of a bank and sell that NPA or asset in the market and recover their money. They are known as your asset reconstruction company. Yeah, the second is correct. Any person, any person the merchant banker can employ who is capable of doing it. It was correct. The second statement was correct. Now, let me know the answer of this question. A, B, C or D? $500 crore, everyone is going with the D option. Okay. So, when we talk about minimum capital requirement for asset reconstruction company under the revised regulatory framework, the right answer will be A, B and D. 3 options I am getting here. It is 300 crores. It is what? It is 300 crores. So, right answer will be your C option. Okay, right answer will be your C option. Chalo, next. With reference to the Indian economy, consider the following statement. First is saying commercial paper is a short-term unsecured promissory note. Second, certificate of deposit is a long-term instrument issued by Reserve Bank of India to a corporation. Third, call money is short-term finance used for interbank transaction. Fourth, zero coupon bonds are interest-bearing short-term bonds issued by scheduled commercial bank to corporation. Which of the following statement given above is not correct? So, you have to find out the not correct statement. The not correct statement regarding the certain terms. A, B, C or D? Okay. So, first of all the instruments if we talk about, they are related to Chalo, which of the following will be correct? Okay, so if we talk about commercial paper is a short-term unsecured promissory note, that's true because the commercial papers are issued by corporates and that's why we call them the unsecured instrument. Second is saying certificate of deposit is a long-term instrument. It is a part of money market and the duration is 7 days to 364 days only. So it will be wrong. Call money is a short-term finance used for interbank. That is true. The call money is only available for 24 hours. This is also true. The fourth is saying zero coupon bonds are interest bearing short-term bonds issued by the scheduled commercial bank to corporates. They are not interest bearing. They are issued on the discount. है ना? So right answer will be your second and fourth are the incorrect statement. So right answer is B. Okay, so maximum people have given the right answer, that is B. Okay, chalo, continue. So right answer will be B here. Next question. Which of the following comes under para banking services? Which of the following comes under the para banking services? Very good. Second and fourth. Long term and no interest. Very good. That's the right explanation. So if we talk about para banking services, first of all, the type of services bank is providing to its customer, on the basis of that we define the term of banking. If we call it para banking, shadow banking, narrow banking, door-to-door banking, universal banking, onshore banking, offshore banking, they all are related to what? They all are related to what kind of services bank is providing to its customer, right? So let me know which of the following will be correct in context to para banking services. A sponsoring of an infrastructure debt fund, membership of SEBI approved stock exchange, check writing facility for investor of money market mutual funds. A, B, C or D? Only 3 it is. B. Only the third option comes under the para banking service. Answer will be all of the above. All are provided by the merchant banking, para banking services. They sponsor infrastructure debt fund. They get the membership of SEBI approved stock exchange. They also provide the check writing facility for investors of money market mutual fund. Right answer is C. 1, 2 and 3 all comes under the para banking services. So what is para banking? Para banking is simply when a bank provides additional activity, any extra activity apart from its day-to-day transaction. So bank's day-to-day transaction is accepting deposit, providing loan, withdrawing the money. These are the bank's day-to-day transaction. Apart from that, any other facility, if bank is providing, that will be known as your para banking. Okay. Now, consider the following statement about FX retail platform, or we can say foreign exchange retail platform. First is saying it is a web-based order matching trading platform for the customers of banks, which include individuals, sole proprietors, partnerships, firms, etc. Second is saying the platform offers trading in cash, term, spot and forward instrument for up to a period of 13 months. So what do you think, which of the following is correct in context to the FX platform? Consider the following statement regarding the foreign exchange retail platform. And C, B and A, 3 options are coming, okay? Very good. Both are correct. Right answer will be C. Hana, right answer is C. Both are correct. Very good. So FX retail platform is simply your forex retail platform which have been introduced so that retail users can also go and participate in the forex trading. Okay. Now, next question. Consider the following statement about the depositories legislation. If we talk about depositories legislation, it actually tells about how the NDSL and CDSL have to work. The depositories are what? Which convert your physical security into electronic form and deposit that in your demat account. That's what the depositories do. Now let me know which of the following is correct. First is saying it came into effect in 1996. Second is saying it is legal basis establishment of depository to conduct the task of maintenance of ownership record of securities and effect changes in ownership records. Third, it aims to materialization of securities. Okay. Read it very carefully. Each word is important to answer the question. Read it very carefully. A, B and D. Okay, what about rest? The right answer will be A. Why we are doing materialization? Materialization means you are converting into physical form. We have to convert it into the electronic form. So it should be dematerialization, not a materialization. It should be dematerialization. Right answer will be 1 and second is correct. The third is not. Right answer is A. Okay, right answer is A. Why the third one is wrong? Because we have to do the dematerialization. We have to convert physical security into electronic form. Consider the following statement about FIMMDA, Fixed Income Money Market Derivative Association. Okay, so Fixed Income Money Market Derivative Association, that is FIMMDA. We have to find out the correct answer for this statement. First is saying it's a self-regulatory organization. Second is saying it was incorporated as a company under Section 25 of Companies Act. Third is saying it was established on May 4th, 1998. So what do you think? Which of the following is correct? Also, let me know the self-regulating organization of mutual fund. In mutual fund company, which institute is known as a self-regulating organization? So mutual fund industry actually regulated by SEBI, but it have a different self-regulating organization. And the right answer is very good. D. All are correct. 1, 2 and 3, all the statements are correct about FIMMDA. Also, let me know the self-regulating organization of mutual fund industry. Right answer is D here. Next question. Which of the following is not a type of mutual funds? Not a type of mutual fund scheme. First is real estate trust fund, second is growth fund, third is income fund. And the answer is AMFI. Correct. The mutual fund have self-regulating organization as AMFI, Association of Mutual Fund of India. Correct. Now let me know which of the following is not a type of mutual funds. A, B, C or D. D, only one. Okay, what about rest? The right answer is D. Growth fund and income fund, they are the type of your mutual fund, but not the real estate trust fund. So right answer is D. Very good. Next question. Which entity is responsible for enforcing the regulatory norms applicable to the asset reconstruction company? The entity responsible for giving the regulatory norms which are applicable on the asset reconstruction company. Is it NARCL, is it SEBI, is it RBI, or asset reconstruction companies are Section 8 companies and hence not regulated by any authority? Which of the following is correct? Asset reconstruction companies are following the regulatory norms of which entity here? A, B, C or D? Okay, right answer is it is RBI, not NARCL. So National Asset Reconstruction Company Limited, it's a bad bank. It's not a regulatory organization in the country. It's not a regulatory body of our country. NARCL working as a bad bank which purchase the NPA from the bank and clean up the balance sheet of a bank. Okay, so they actually have been introduced to make sure that the bank's balance sheet can be cleaned so that bank can focus on their core business. Bank can focus on innovating the certain things in the bank. So not an NARCL but RBI. RBI actually gives the regulatory norms to the asset reconstruction company. Right answer is C. Do remember now, who will give regulatory norms? Only the regulatory body. NARCL is not a regulatory body. RBI, then after that SEBI, IDA, PFRDA, they are the regulatory bodies who can give us the regulatory norms. So right answer is C. Next question. Which of the following is our participants of derivative market? Which of the following is the participant of derivative market? So first of all, if we talk about derivative do not have their own value. Derivatives value will always be calculated or always be derived from the other value, other variable that is known as your underlying asset. Okay, so derivatives value will be derived from its underlying assets. And there are two types of derivatives mainly we have, that is exchange traded and over the counter. Now, we have to answer which of the following is the participant of derivative market: hedgers, speculators, arbitrators or portfolio managers. So, out of these four, who are known as the participant of derivative market? And the right answer will be first, second and third. Very good. Right answer is D, that hedgers, speculators and arbitrators, these are the market participants of derivative market, not the portfolio managers. Okay, correct. Right answer is D. So hedgers are those parties who try to eliminate or reduce the risk in investment. Speculators are those persons who try to find out the way in which in the future they will get maximum to maximum returns. And arbitrators are those people who are looking for the benefit of price difference between the two markets by selling and purchasing the same securities. Okay, so right answer we have is D. Very good. Next, which of the following is the types of international factoring? Type of international factoring. So if we talk about factoring, what is factoring? It's simply a kind of immediate cash or immediate facility of money. Liquidity will be provided by bank to whom? To the seller on behalf of the trade receivables. So first the seller will give the trade receivables to bank and then bank will provide the immediate cash on that amount. This is known as international factoring or the simple factoring. Okay. Now let me know the answer. First is saying single factor system, second is saying direct export factoring system, third is saying direct import factoring system. A, B, C or D. And very good, all are correct, right? These are the three types of international factoring. In single factor system, both export factor, import factor will be available, but import factor will become active only in case of buyer defaults. Okay. Second, direct export factoring system, in which only export factor will be available. In direct import factoring system, only import factor will be available. Okay. So right answer will be your C option. All are correct. All are the types. Right answer is C. Next, what is the limit of borrowing under ICD? Now also let me know the full form of ICD. Okay, so question is asking, filling the blanks it is, what is the limit of borrowing under ICD dash percentage of net owned fund and the minimum tenure of borrowing is for dash. Also let me know, if we talk about ICD, is it secured or unsecured? Is it secured or unsecured instrument, the ICD? Okay, so I got the answer, that is C, 150% of net owned fund and 7 days. Minimum borrowing is for 7 days. Okay, right. Inter corporate deposit ICD it is. Right answer is correct, that is C, and it is unsecured. It is uncollateralized, unsecured instrument in which corporates are actually giving loan to each other. in context to the deficit of funds. So right answer is C, 150% of net owned fund and 7 days. Then ICD is intercorporate deposit and it is unsecured, uncollateralized. Okay, right answer is C, correct. Next, which of the following can buy government security? Out of these participants, who can purchase the government security? The primary dealer, the state government, the Nepal Rashtriya Bank, the foreign institutional investors. Which of the following can purchase the government securities? Also let me know, primary dealers was introduced by whom and in which year? Very good, correct. It is all. 1, 2, 3, 4, all can purchase the government security. Okay, anyone can purchase the government security. So the right answer is D. Correct. Primary dealers were introduced by RBI in 1995. That is also correct. Very good. Next. Who performs the following function? The first function we are talking about. Other than Nepal, all. No, other countries, central bank can also invest in the government security. The Nepal Rashtriya Bank or other countries central bank, or I can say the foreign countries central bank can also invest in the government security. It is allowed. Okay. Now, next question. Who performs the following function? First is saying issuing of PRAN number, or we can say the permanent retirement account number, for customers who have availed of savings plan under the National Pension Scheme. Second is saying administration and record keeping of all the information of customers who are registered under the NPS. So which of the following authority, or not the authority, but we can say which of the following party can maintain all these record or perform all these transactions related to the National Pension Scheme? The pension fund manager, the central record keeping agency, the trustee bank, or the point of presence agencies? A, B, C or D? Okay, so right answer will be here. No, not a pension fund manager, the central record keeping agency. CRA, central record keeping agency, will perform this task. Okay, next. Consider the following statement. First is saying anyone can invest in mutual fund with a little as 500 rupee per month, but the PMS scheme require a minimum investment amount of 25 lakh. Then mutual funds are less risky than PMS scheme because of their well diversified portfolio. PMS fund usually have a concentrated portfolio of 20 to 30 stocks. Now you have to answer which of the following statement are correct. A, B, C or D? So right answer will be only 2. What about else? The PMS scheme actually means the portfolio management scheme we are talking about. And this is the true part, that in the mutual fund we can start with the minimum investment of 500 rupees. Okay. And the right answer is actually your C option. Very good. Those who are saying C is correct, 1 and 2 only, it means both are correct. Okay, both the option are correct here. Next question. Consider the following statement about taxation on capital gains. The taxation on capital gains. First, the capital gains from the sale of REIT units are covered by short-term capital gains and long-term capital gains applicable to equity investments. Second is saying if the holding period exceeds 1 year from the date of unit allocation LTCG, that is long term capital gain taxation rules are applicable. And the third is saying the short term capital gain tax rate is 15% of capital gains, and we have to answer which of the following is correct. Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D. So this taxation we are talking about, like our short term capital gain tax and long term capital gain tax, this is available in real estate investment trust and InvITs, infrastructure investment trust. Okay, in both the cases we have here the taxation of short term capital gain and long term capital gain, both will be available. Okay, in the real estate investment trust and infrastructure investment trust. As if we talk about the other types of taxes which is available, that is dividend taxes will be available, like taxation on dividend as well as the capital gain, both will be available. Okay, both will be available here. So right answer will be A, B, C or D, the correct statement. It is D. No, STCG is actually 15%. Right answer is D. All are correct. The short term capital gain tax is 15% only, not 10%. Okay, so right answer will be your D option. Next. Achha, apart from that capital gain tax, we also have a taxation on dividend of REITs and InvITs. Okay. Now, which of the following statement is correct about the certificate of deposit? The statement correct about certificate of deposit. Session कब तक है? Before 11 we will end this session because I have paid class है ना at 11. So before 11 we will end the session. Now, which of the following statement is correct? First is saying banks are not allowed to grant loans against certificate of deposit. Buyback of certificate of deposit at prevailing market price can be made only 7 days after the date of issue of certificate of deposit. Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Certificate of deposit is a secured short-term money market instrument, or I can say certificate of deposit is a secured negotiable money market instrument. It is secured because bank and financial institutions are issuing it. So right answer is C option. Both the statement about certificate of deposit is correct. Very good. Both are correct. Right answer we have is C. Next. Consider the following statement about buyback. Consider the following statement about the buyback. First is saying it's a corporate action in which a company buys back its shares from existing shareholders, usually at a price higher than the market price. Second, it reduces the number of outstanding shares in the open market, and we have to find out the correct statement. A, B, C or D? In context to buyback. So as the name itself states, buyback statement is what? Buyback simply when the company purchases its shares from the shareholder only. When the company purchases the shares from the shareholder, that is known as your buyback, and it reduces the number of outstanding shares. This is also true. So right answer is C. 1 and 2 both are correct. 1 and 2 both the statements are correct. Right answer is C. Next question. What are the limits of on scheduled commercial banks for call and notice money? The limit of borrowing the funds under the call money and notice money for scheduled commercial bank. 100% of capital fund on daily average basis in a reporting fortnight. Second, 125% of capital funds on any given day. So this limit of how much funds can be borrowed by which part of participants of call money, notice money and term money have been given as a table in your book, that we have also discussed. So do make sure you read it very carefully. What is the limit given by RBI to participate by the banks, primary dealers, all India financial institution while they are borrowing money from the money market? Also, if we talk about call money, notice money and term money, they all have a interbank transaction. Call money will be only available for 24 hours, notice money 2 to 14 days, and term money will be available from 15 to 364 days. And the right answer here will be Both are correct. Right answer is both are correct. It means C option. Both limits have been given here are correct. It means right answer is C option. Let's move forward. Next question is asking who can be a qualified institutional buyer. So if you remember, we have discussed in the capital market that there are three ways by which the company can issue its share. First is public issue, in which anyone can purchase the share from the stock exchange. Second is private placement, in which a group of persons will be defined in the shares. Like when company is issuing prospectus, company will define the group of persons that only they are eligible to participate in the share trading. Then the third one is qualified institutional placement, in which company issue the shares only for the qualified institutional buyers. Okay, so let me know out of this who can be the qualified institutional buyer. First is saying a public financial institution as defined in section 4A of Companies Act. Second, a mutual fund registered with board. Third, a foreign venture capital investor registered with SEBI. So qualified institutional buyers are those buyers who actually participate in your qualified institutional placement. So right answer will be your C and D. Two options are coming. Actually, it's D. All are correct. All can become the qualified institutional buyer. Actually, what does it means to be a qualified institutional buyer? It means they have a expertise to decide where to invest, which is good to invest and which is not good to invest. So that's what we are calling as a qualified institutional buyer. So right answer will be D. Okay, next question. Next we have filling the blanks, which is asking for consider a company that has an expected requirement for a loan after 3 months. Okay, it is concerned that the interest rate will increase from the current levels and hence it may have to pay a higher rate of interest on the loan if they go for a loan after 3 months. Okay, so the company can enter into a dash with its banker where it pays fixed interest rate to hedge or fix its borrowing cost today for a requirement after 3 months. Is it forward rate agreement, currency swap, option or future rate agreement? So let's say for example, I'm starting a company, or let's say for example, Array 24/7 is there as a company. The company have decided that we have to expand our business before the next season of JAIIB, that will be November or October, November duration. Before that, the company wants to expand its business. For that, the company need a capital. So company is going to get the loan from the bank. But what happened? Company have analyzed the market and have seen, like right now the rate of interest on a loan is 10%. After 3 months when we will be applying for a loan, it might be around 13 to 14%. So if we go for a loan after 3 months and will apply for the loan, we have to pay extra interest. And let's say if we take loan from today onwards, we have to pay extra interest for the 2 to 3 months. Both will be the loss situation for the company. So what company does? The company will sign a forward rate agreement with the bank, in which company sign the agreement today and the rate of interest will be given on a loan or whatever is going on right now at today's date. But the loan will start after the 3 months. Okay, that is known as your forward rate agreement. Right answer we have is A, correct. Next question we have, what is the minimum capital requirement for a merchant banker? Minimum capital requirement for a merchant banker. So merchant banks are only the type of banking which is regulated by SEBI, not with RBI. So let me know which of the following is correct. Is it 10 crore? Is it 5 crore? Is it 50 lakhs or is it 10 lakhs? Okay, so right answer will be very good. It is 5 crores. Right answer is 5 crores. B. Next question. To commence the primary dealership business in India, what is the minimum net owned fund is required? What is the minimum net owned fund is required to commence the primary dealership business in the country? So when we talk about primary dealership business, primary dealers simply are the dealers who can participate in the selling, purchasing of government security. So they purchase the security directly from RBI, okay, and then sell in the market. So is it 1000 crore, 1500 crore, 2000 crore or 2500 crores? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? Okay, so right answer will be your A, 1000 crore, correct. To commence the primary dealership business in India, what is the minimum owned fund? That is 1000 crore. Very good. Next question. Which among the following highlights the significance of pension products? Which of the following highlights the significance of pension products? First, decreased income earning potential with an increase in age, the fall of the nuclear family, migration of earning members, rise in cost of living, reduced longevity, dignified life in old age due to less financial dependence. So what are the significance of having a pension product? A, B, C or D? D, it is second, third, fourth and fifth. Okay, what about rest? What about rest? Which of the following will be correct? Okay. So this is true that as the age is increasing, the decreasing level of income have been seen. First is correct. The fall of nuclear family, no, the increase in nuclear family is happening. Second is wrong. Migration of earning member, this is true. Rise in cost of living, this is true. Reduced longevity, no, it is increasing. Longevity means the years for which the people are surviving, or the longer the time period to live. That is the longevity we are talking about. So right answer will be your first, second and fifth will be wrong. All the other are correct. So first, third, fourth and sixth. First, third, fourth and sixth is the B option. Okay. So the right answer will be your B. Now, next question. What is the role of trustee in real estate investment trust? Role of trustee in the real estate investment trust. To manage the real estate asset on or on behalf of the trust, to hold the real estate asset of the trust in its trusteeship, to form a special purpose vehicle to hold the real estate asset on behalf of the REIT, to sell units of REIT publicly on stock markets or through private investors. Which of the following is the work of your REIT trust? So the trustee in real estate investment trust rules what? Yes, we can say lifespan, correct. It's increasing because now we have a better better healthcare services as well, one of the reason. And the answer will be no, it's B. To hold the special purpose vehicle will be introduced or will be formulated by only your REITs, but the trustee and real estate will hold the real estate asset of the trust in the trusteeship. So right answer is B. Okay, next question. Which of the following is our correct exit route for venture capital? Correct exit route for venture capital. First is saying IPO and buyback of shares by the promoter, sale of enterprise to another company, sale to new venture capitalist, self-liquidating process, liquidation of the investee company. So what do you think? Which of the following is our correct exit route for the venture capital? A, B, C or D? So venture capital, we know they collect money from various investors, then invest in the startup. They invest where? They invest in the startup which are the unproven companies. So they have a high risk and high potential for profit investment. And the right answer is very good, D. All are the ways by which they can exit the venture capital. So what happens? Venture capital invests the funds in the startup companies. Once they started getting the profit, once they started earning the profit, as soon as they take their money and leave the venture capital. Okay, we leave that particular startup and then they go and invest in the new startup. Okay, so right answer will be your D, correct. All are correct. Now, match the following terms: hire purchase, factoring, venture capital, leasing. All the 4 terms are very important. Definitely one question from each can be seen there. Okay, so do make sure you cover all these terms very carefully. Now, match the following: hire purchase, factoring, venture capital, leasing. Okay, the right answer you guys are saying C. Okay, everyone is going with the C option. Let's see. So first of all, first statement is saying it is an arrangement for financing a company's business against invoice raised off its buyer in which the factor is responsible for credit control, sales ledger, administration. Okay, so A is your factoring. Second is A. Now let's see, second is A available in only C option, but we have to check all the other columns as well because the none of the above has given. Second is saying it is a private institutional investment made to startup companies at early stage. Obviously, it is your third is your B. So second is A and third is B have been matched. The owner of an asset grant to another person exclusive right to use the asset for an agreed period of time in return of the payment of rent. So this is leasing. The fourth is C. Okay, fourth is C and the first is D. Right answer is C. Hai always make sure match the following questions or filling the blanks. The big filling the blank questions are there. Always use the elimination method. In all questions, try to use the elimination method. It helps us to find the correct answer within a minimum period. But yes, if you find in the option none of the above is also given, so you have to check each and every column. You have to check each and every detail. Okay, chalo, let's continue. Now, next question is penalty on the mandates pending NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, penalty on the mandates pending beyond the aggregate TAT, that is turnaround time, mandate below 3 lakh, which is our correct. So how much penalty will be taken here? Pending duration, penalty, and what will be the amount? Pending for 0 to 7 days, no penalty will be charged, incentive of 5 rupee per mandate. Second, pending for 8 to 10 days, no penalty, no incentive. Pending beyond the 10 days, no incentive, penalty of rupees 10 per mandate. All are correct. Venture for a startup, that's true. Venture companies invest in the startups. So right here, answer here will be very good. All are correct. The D option is correct. All are correct. Okay, next. A retail investor is one who applies for bids for securities of or for a value not more than what amount? So retail individual investor, individual institutional investors, qualified institutional buyers, and anchor investors, all are these 4 types of investors which are very important. Hana, do remember their definitions. Now, for the retail investor, how much amount they invest? 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh. A, B, C or D? Okay, very good. The right answer will be your C, 2 lakh. Hana, they cannot invest more than 2 lakh. Right answer is C. Next question. Read the following statement carefully. Choose the correct option in relation to the topic unit linked insurance policy. That is ULIP. First is saying ULIP offers a combination of investment and protection and allow insured the flexibility and choice on how his or her premiums are invested. Typically, the policy will provide the insured with the choice of funds in which he or she may invest. Second, one also has the flexibility to switch between different funds during the tenure of the policy. So, the value of a ULIP is linked to the prevailing value of units a person has invested in the fund, which in turn depends on the fund's performance. A, B, C or D? A, B, C or D? Okay, I have mismatched the certain option. It is saying 1 and 2 are correct. All statements are correct. It means obviously both the statements are correct. Okay, both the statements are correct. 1 and 2, both the statements are correct here. I mismatched the certain options here. So, both the statement is correct will be the answer. Next question. Well, what is the purpose of rating outlook in credit rating? What is the purpose of rating outlook in credit rating? So, rating outlook will be of a multiple types, like it can be positive, it can be negative, it can be stable. Okay. So, let me know what is the purpose of rating outlook in credit rating. First is saying it gives additional information to lenders regarding the expected direction of the rating movement in the near to medium term. Second, it gives additional information to lenders about the performance based rating of the other lenders in the market. Third, it gives additional information to lenders regarding the reasons behind the rating proposed, and all of the above. A, B, C or D? So, which of the following is correct about rating outlook? So, credit rating agencies provide us the rating, and after getting the credit rating agencies rating, the another thing that is their rating outlook. So, credit rating provides us what are the actual situation of a company which is taking a loan from you, like will it be capable of repaying the loan or not, it will be identified with the help of credit rating agency. But when we go for your rating outlook, it tells that what is going to happen, what are the chances expected to be happen in the rating, whatever have been given by the credit rating agency in the near to medium term, that is 6 months to 2 years. Near to medium term is 6 months to 2 years. How it can be all correct? No, only A is correct. It gives additional information to lenders regarding the expected direction to the rating movement in the near to medium term. Like it is going to be positive,